So I put a video out about a year ago covering the annoying bugs and glitches that were, at the time, making for a very frustrating playthrough on the Dr. Dre finale. Well, little did I know, and rather unexpectedly, that particular video was one of my top viewed and definitely top of the list as far as comments and feedback. Well, here we are, a year later, after several updates, patches, and new content, and I decided to jump back in and see if any of my previous bugs were fixed and go over one of the biggest issues that I've seen in the comments. An issue that basically tanks the whole Nightlife Leak finale. So those of you unfamiliar, the agency business featuring Dr. Dre dropped way back in December of 2021 and included a plethora of new content, music upgrades, and work, namely the Dr. Dre contract missions. In those missions, there's 3 different stages of work you'll need to complete. What we'll be looking at today is the first stage, called Nightlife Leak. This consists of the nightclub mission, which you're seeing here now, the Marina mission, and then the finale for this stage, which is called the Nightlife Leak. Now, the whole focus of this video are the bugs and glitches in the Nightlife Leak finale, but I do want to touch on a new bug leading up to the finale, and this would be the Marina mission. I encountered this when I jumped back in a few days ago, and this one I have not seen before, and it is kind of annoying. The whole premise of the Marina mission is to take a picture of some evidence and then send it back to Amani, so you can open up the next stage of the series. And this one occurs just as you arrive on the yacht and you need to go to the bridge to unlock the main cabin door. As soon as you enter, there'll be an enemy guard standing near the captain or near the entrance waiting to kill you. But as soon as I engaged, I got teleported back outside. Thinking I may have just unintentionally triggered the enter-exit cone, I quickly circled around and made my way back in. This time, I made sure I didn't move and just stood still while shooting the enemy, which worked, until I slowly made my way up the stairs, away from the enter-exit cone. When I get to the top of the steps, I again get teleported outside. Now I'm like, okay, there's something wrong here. So I gather my thoughts and then head back in. I stop, I'm looking around, don't see anything. Then I slowly walk back up the steps again and everything works. But if I replay this again in real time, you can easily make out a little stutter in the video where I think this happens. So yeah, just beware of this when trying to get to the bridge for the Marina mission. Okay, so on to the Nightlife Leak finale and the many bugs that may or may not exist. The first one you'll encounter does still exist, and it's the non-functioning parking garage in the casino. As you're rolling up to the casino to park your armored Jubilee, you'll notice your SUV suddenly stops short of the entrance and doesn't go all the way in. You'll get the automatic cutscene of you driving the SUV in the garage, but you're not actually driving it in. You'll notice when you spawn in the garage, the Jubilee is nowhere in sight. That's because it's still parked outside. And this one is kind of a pain. As you know, when you're all done and leaving the casino, there'll be 2 enemies waiting outside. So it would be nice to actually have protection when you're leaving, rather than having to run around outside to locate the Jubilee. Alright, the second biggest bug in the finale is the fact you lose the ability to hide and take cover in the penthouse room. As you're seeing here, I'm testing this before I head in, just to make sure I'm not going crazy, and it still is a bug. As I make my way up to the penthouse, all along my travels, I'm still able to take cover by hiding and crouching. This was a very important movement we were robbed of when I last played, so I'm curious if they've fixed it. So after the DJ struggle and the crack across the head with a bottle, your character automatically assumes the crouching and hiding position. But after getting up and trying to hide behind anything, like the bar for instance, you are out of luck. Yes, it appears Rockstar still has not patched this. And this one, like the earlier one, isn't that big of a deal. You can still muddle your way through this and get to the next stage. But it'd be a whole lot easier if we were allowed to use one of your character's basic movements. And like I said, I called this one about a year ago, and Rockstar still has not fixed this. It's just crazy. Okay, the last bug I'm going to cover is one that you, the viewers, have commented on a lot. And this one is incredibly annoying and actually prevents you from doing this contract. Now, the reason I didn't cover this first go around is that I have not actually had this happen to me, either on PC or PS5. But I did some research and came up with a fix that I hope will help you get through this. So, this is the bug. After you've killed, slaughtered, and fought your way back through the penthouse, you'll need to exit via the entranceway that you came in. As you get close, you'll see the blue enter-exit cone by the door. Once you select the right arrow to exit the penthouse, it'll automatically whisk you outside into the hallway and into the next phase. However, the bug here is that you don't respawn in the hall. You simply get stuck in the continuous black loading screen forever. The only way to get out of this is to quit or unplug, which means you won't have completed it and will have to start all over again, only to get the black screen again and again. So yeah, this one is kind of a big deal. It's basically preventing you from completing the whole contract, which was the main event mission when this DLC dropped. Now, I did some checking, and other than reaching out to Rockstar, which may or may not be successful, there were some players that tried a little trick, and it appears to have solved the problem. But I guess you can be the judge of that, and let me know in the comments if it works or not. The first part of this is to make sure you're not entering the penthouse garage with your vehicle. Just simply park outside and walk into the yellow enter-exit cone. This part really shouldn't be an inconvenience because, as I just mentioned, it's broke anyway, so it's not going to allow you to drive anything in. So once inside, just walk to the elevator and up to the penthouse per normal. When you get to the penthouse, just go through the normal routine of getting hit in the head with a bottle and then blasting your way out. The key here, though, is to not kill the last guard that's waiting near the entrance, where the blue cone is located. You can kill everybody else, but leave at least one enemy near the entrance where this bug occurs. All you need to do is get yourself killed by the remaining guard, or guards, before leaving. It'll respawn you back near the DJ booth, and then you can simply head back to the entrance, kill the remaining guards, and then leave via the blue cone, as per normal. Now again, I haven't personally come across this little bug, but for those of you who have, give this one a try. Let me know if it works and if it gets you to the next level. So just to wrap all this up, I just wanted to vent a little on Rockstar, and one of the reasons why I think they get so much grief from the community. And what you just saw is one of the major reasons. They seem to be very quick and respondent when it comes to glitches and bugs that benefit or reward the player. But when the opposite occurs, i.e. bugs that hinder, or in this case, prevent the player from even participating in a main DLC mission, they seem to turn a blind eye. I mean, to have these bugs still in a part of this game after over a year? I'm sorry, but that, my friends, is just messed up. Alright, so that's it, my friends. Thank you for watching. As always, if you like this video and want to help out, please subscribe, give a thumbs up, and let me know what you think. Have any of you experienced any of these bugs? Or do you have any additional ones you'd like to share? If so, drop a comment below and let everyone know. Until next time, be happy, be safe, and TV, the one.